Hey folks, welcome back to Wealth Wave, your go-to source for real talk on Social Security, stimulus, and everything money-related. Imagine waking up and finding an extra $670 deposited right into your bank account. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, for millions of Americans, this dream could soon be a reality thanks to a proposed Social Security boost that's generating serious buzz. But before you get your hopes too high, let's break it down: what's really happening, what it means for you, and what you need to be watching for. This isn't just another political promise or flashy headline. This is about real dollars landing in the pockets of over 70 million Americans, many of whom have worked hard their entire lives and are now counting on Social Security to keep them afloat. With inflation still hitting hard from gas pumps to grocery aisles, this proposed increase could truly be a lifesaver for families living on a fixed income. I was chatting with my neighbor yesterday, 72-year-old Martha. She's been relying on Social Security for the past 7 years. When I mentioned this potential bump, her whole face lit up. She said every extra dollar matters. And she's absolutely right. For millions like Martha, this isn't a bonus, it's survival. So where is this $670 figure coming from? It's not just pulled out of thin air, it's part of a wider effort in Congress aimed at modernizing Social Security and responding to the current economic strain. Here's what it means in simple terms: that annual boost breaks down to about $55 more per month. For someone receiving the average benefit of $1,827, it's a meaningful increase, enough to cover utilities or several bags of groceries. But this isn't just about a one-time boost. It's about keeping Social Security strong for the future. Experts warn that by 2034, the trust fund could run dry if changes aren't made. That would mean across-the-board cuts of nearly 20%, a scary thought for retirees and future beneficiaries alike. This new bill attempts to avoid that disaster by adding more funding options, not just spending more, but spending smarter. Now, you might be thinking this is only for retirees. Not true. This would impact disabled Americans on SSDI, surviving children and spouses, anyone with Social Security-based income. And get this, nearly 40% of elderly Americans would fall below the poverty line without their Social Security check. So this increase isn't a handout, it's a correction to a system that needs strengthening. Now, yes, former President Trump's name is floating around this proposal. But let's be clear, this isn't a partisan issue. Polls show over 80% of Americans, from both sides of the aisle, support protecting and enhancing Social Security. The important thing is this: the bill has not passed yet. It's still moving through Congress. If it does pass, the increase will happen automatically, no extra forms or red tape. But until then, it's all up in the air, and that's why staying informed is key. If this bill goes through, you'll likely see the boost take effect in 2025. That gives the Social Security Administration time to make system updates and handle logistics. But what many aren't talking about is how this boost might impact other programs. If you get both SSI and Social Security, or rely on food stamps or Medicaid, changes in income could affect your eligibility. So it's important we consider the full ripple effect. Speaking of ripple effects, when seniors have more money, they spend more locally. Economists estimate that every $1 of Social Security benefits generates about $2 in economic activity. That's great news for small towns and local economies. And here's something else: women often receive less in Social Security due to lower lifetime earnings and time spent caregiving. This increase can help close that gap, even if just slightly. In rural communities, where Social Security is a major part of the local economy, $670 goes a long way. In bigger cities? Maybe not as far, but it still matters. Let's bust a few myths. This isn't charity. These are benefits that Americans earned over a lifetime of work. And no, it won't fix Social Security overnight, but it's a serious step in the right direction. The bill proposes raising the payroll tax cap, currently $160,200. By taxing higher earnings, the system can generate more revenue to keep benefits flowing. So what should you do now? Stay informed. Watch how this bill moves through Congress. Understand the impact on you or your loved ones. Share this info with friends, family, and neighbors. Because Social Security isn't just a check, it's a promise. A promise that Americans will be taken care of after decades of hard work. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to Wealth Wave, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. This is your financial future we're talking about, and we're here to help you ride every wave. Until next time, stay smart, stay secure, and stay tuned to Wealth Wave.